We will start now.
I'm ready. Just Wi-Fi password.
686868 4 times.
I think Yeah. I was back to was in Romania for 1.5 months. Yeah. Also warm. Family time. Yeah. It was nice. Yeah. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Nice. Refreshing. Relax. Yeah. I kept renting it. I did not stop. I love it. Not just
Hello?
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. This Dalat Build Week has been in the making for quite some time, and I'm so happy to see everyone here, to see all these teams hard work for demo day today. These teams have been working for a few weeks now on building apps and content and ways to distribute information for the Dalat community or as a whole, so that we can start to build a tech presence in Dalat that is substantial, that is, drives tourism, drives local innovation, and I could not be happier to see this come to life.
Just out of curiosity, who are you?
My name is Riley. I am American. I have been in Dalat for almost 1 year now, and we have been building this tech community and life in Dalat in general for a little over a year now, and we typically have weekly meetups covering entrepreneurship, technical skills, content creation, storytelling, creativity in general. that's what we're trying to build here with this hackathon, is to test the ability of this community to build together in a team. Some of these teams are made up of individuals who only just met during the hackathon, were able to build something together, so really special. Some of them have worked together before, some of them have never participated in a hackathon before, never built an app before, and so it's really special to see them working so hard on what they've created today. We have 4 teams, and happy to have them demo their work for you. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to have these 4 teams present for about 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes. And then the judges will complete their judging for about a 20-minute break. And then we will award the teams. We have a prize pool of $600 US today. And then we will go to lunch afterwards, after some final words. Any other questions before we get started?
We love Dalat.
We all love that. Anyone else? Questions?
Who are the judges?
Who are the judges? Good question.
Everyone.
We have 4 judges, 5 judges. Myself, Jacob, Tiffany, Angela from Life in Dalat, and Kathy, who are both remote. So we will gather with them after the presentations. What was that? Okay. No more questions? Okay. First up, we have Crystal and Leo. And don't forget to get some snacks if you need any.
I already refilled. I saw that you guys really liked it. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. We are a Dalat magazine team. I am Crystal. I'm the PM and tech lead, and this is Layla, our social account manager. And Isis is our editor-in-chief, and she will be supporting us from afar today.
People come to Dalat for peace, but the digital experience of moving here is challenging. You arrive seeking slow living, only to find high noise in messy Facebook groups and tourist trap websites. At A Dalat magazine, we believe the digital gateway to the city should be as serene as the city itself. Research found that vital, trustworthy local info gets buried under noise within hours. Many Google Maps reviews tend to be sponsored by businesses. Existing sites are cluttered, ad-heavy, and mostly in Vietnamese. Mainstream travel guides only scratch the surface, missing the deep stories and authentic culture that Dalat has to offer.
We spent our week listening to community through in-depth conversation with long-term residents and travelers. We realized that everyone is struggling with the same problem, the noise. Currently, people rely on word of mouth and thousand Facebook groups just to find basic information about services and local events. Our insight is simple. People come here to be in Dalat, not just to children. They need a toolkit for belonging. Introducing Dalat, an integrated digital magazine and social ecosystem. We have our Instagram. It is for quick updates and daily engagement, while our web magazine is made for deeper, slower reading. The website is designed like a mobile application with a clean and intuitive interface that is easy to use both on the go and when you need to take time. In our first version, we focus on 4 main content areas: a toolkit, a practical guide to help you start your life in Dalat, events, a curated calendar with local cultural events, stories, real stories, and history of people who live in Dalat, and immerse, the local language, culture, and everyday life. And our advantage is our clean white space visual style, which creates a calm atmosphere.
So by turning community insights into a bilingual platform, we offer 3 core values. First, trusted curated content. We provide thoughtfully selected stories and reliable guides instead of fast, noisy news. We also reduce friction so you can live more and search less. Our organized resource helps people find answers quickly and confidently. And finally, we provide a calm premium space designed for users to slow down and for local businesses to connect to the right audience without any noise or clutter. So in short, we simplify your everyday choices and we give back our community both their time and their peace of mind.
And let's look at the user flow. For example, person find a word of the week post on our Instagram, and then from there they go to our website, and instead of a busy read of instructions, they find a clean mini lesson about the local language and culture that they can start using right away. There are no pop ads or competing elements.
So we've already started building our community, and just within the first week of launching our Instagram, we already are seeing very positive organic results. We have reached 587 unique accounts with nearly 3,500 views. Sorry. So this means that each person is seeing our content roughly 6 times on average. And this is a high reach to view to reach ratio. It's a very positive signal for us. It means that people are either rewatching or watching multiple pieces of our content. Our vision is to become the digital heartbeat of Dalat, a home for the residents, and a bridge for anyone who wants to understand the soul of Dalat. We invite you to visit our website and follow our journey on Instagram. Come and tell the real story of Dalat with us. I would like to thank Riley and the judges for hosting Dalat Build Week, and thank you everyone for coming and supporting us today.
We love Dalat.
Do you have any questions?
We about the pieces and
Yeah, question.
yes.
Can I have the mic?
Yes.
Otherwise, like, okay. I think it is.
I thought it was around
It's for recording. Okay. So my question would be: are you the only creators of content for this magazine right now? And what are your plans for the future? For example, if I am interested in birds or local ethnic minorities, for example, can I do some content for you and in collaboration with you? Thank you.
Of course, thank you for your interest. That's part of our plan future. So Isis, our editor-in-chief, would have a team of like vetted writers. Everyone is welcome to submit their content as long as it's aligned with our style and our values. And we would give out like guidelines how to write an article or how to like submit a post. So everyone is welcome to reach out and have your content published on our website and social media. Awesome.
You talked about very focused, wondering how much this is aimed at Vietnamese market as well and locals. That's question one. And the second is you showed some great numbers around the Instagram engagement. How's that translated to people visiting the website?
Wow, that's a great question. So our first is right now just in English. Launch, we plan to have everything bilingual on our website. So we want to divide equal attention to both international and Vietnamese readers as well. And for the second question, we only started analyzing our Instagram data, and it was just a week, so we got the Instagram data. Our website was sort of ready like at the very end of the build week, so we haven't implemented any analytics, but that's in our plan for the next release. Yeah. Any?
Will there be a Facebook account as well?
Yes, there's already a Facebook account linked to our Instagram. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dalat magazine. Thank you, Crystal. And all right, we have one down, 3 more to go. Just so you know, in the next 3 demos, we will not really have time to do audience questions. So just if the judges have any questions, we'll go from there. And at the end, we will have time for any questions from the audience at the end. We just want to get through all these demos. All right. We are ready for our next demo. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, up next we have Wellhood.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mai, and we are Rebels, an all-in-one platform for the Dalat wellness community. True well-being starts with belongings. You know this if you ever move to a new city, or even when you feel lost, when you are surrounded by people. But here's what most people don't realize. Belonging doesn't just feel good. It predicts your mental health, physical health, and even your longevity. Research shows it matches as much as sleep or exercise. So the question is, how do we actually belong, not just live? Settling down in Dalat, we found the answer. Historically, Dalat is Vietnam's wellness capital. In the past, French people found this place for ritual, and it's called Ashman. And people like yogis, healer, expat seeker, all come here for a better life. But there's a paradox. Despite all the richness, the wellness ecosystem ecosystem is fragmented here. Even scatters. Of course, Facebook, Dalat, WhatsApp, Instagram, word of mouth, everywhere. If you're new here, there's no simple way for you to find what happens or who is doing. If you're a yoga teacher, you spend half of your time marketing instead of teaching. So the result, as you fragmented ecosystem, people feel more isolated. Wellhooks is soon connect, practice, and growth. This is a support tool for trusted place to discover, to join, and build real communities. The journey is simple in 3 steps. Discover, join, and belong. First, users browse around. They see activities around them. They know where to find yoga, meditation, breathwork, hiking, whatever. And it's all happening in Dalat. So they decide to join. They can see who are coming with them. They confirm the vibe, they can connect the heart, and they join everything in one step. After that, they started to feel belonging. They connect with the communities by chat, show up in practices, build real relationship offline. What makes us different? We are place-based, not algorithm-driven. We are community first, not transactional. We do both, discovery plus depth. That's our unfair advantages. We have launched 3 days before the deadline of this hackathon, but let me show you our demo. I'll put up demo. Pay attention, please, because it's less of 2 minutes only.
On the page, haven't logged in yet. I can see the event coming up, public communities. Alright, from here, I think differently. More things, going to fit. Alright, let's get into the home. Home events get provided. The event that I'm coming, turn on, couple ones. I'm coming up a time. And all the public communities and community fit. Now I go to the events. Event in Dalat. I can discover based on the kind of category and the popular ones. And all the events arranged right down here. On my one, okay, I see what I'm hosting, but it may be safe. You know, I'm hosting, I see who's participating in, so I can see them all here. I can even check the profile. I can chat with them. I can share. I can solve. So for the community, I go to feeds. Here I see people share things. They are in my communities. My communities are here. I can also discover a new one. Put a profile. I see myself, my bio, what I am interested in. This is what people also can see. The events that I am coming and communities that I am in. The second one is for myself. Powerful button in the center. I can create event community, share community. So to create the event, I fill in all the form here. I can share the event on Facebook, WhatsApp, or just simply copy link to exist in my WhatsApp community. And to create a community. And for that, you fill all the information. That's it. Delete, goodbye. Remove or add. And agree. That's it.
That's it. It is not done yet.
I just want everyone who's coming down.
So, probably we are the latest in this hackathon. We launched 3 days before the hackathon deadline and fully organic, no ad marketing. Look at the result, 113 active users, 8,300 event interactions, 4 users joining per minute. But here's what matters more than the numbers. That's the validation, community validation. People say that I missed it. I'm quite impressed. such a great vibe that you feel, such a great app that you feel. I love the look and feel. People aren't coming and using this because they have to. They're using it because it's solves a real problem that they feel every single day. The friction of finding the people. Here's the gap. There's no platform designed for community first, place-based wellness like in Dalat or even elsewhere in Vietnam. Class fast, transactional, focus on class conjunction, not community, mind body, operator focus, build for gyms and studio, not community builders. Facebook groups, Instagram groups, noisy, algorithm driven, short content lifespan. Zalo, WhatsApp communities, noisy as well and easy to get lost, especially for newcomers, not implemented at all. You cannot see the history. So what would fill that gap? We start in Dalat, the Vietnam Authentic Wellness Hub with 10 million visitors in 2024 and a growing expat and digital nomad community. So people comes and go here every single day in the year. So with developers, they don't get lost, they get all the history, they get all the information on the platform. Why our team? Why can we win this? We have a wonderful team for building this platform together. Mine, more than 6 years of project and operations management skills, certified health coach by Ministry of Health. She's inside the Dalat Wellness ecosystem. Who? An UI and UX designer with more than 8 years of experience. Seth, more than experience in tech leads and founder. Nayan and Kiwa, they are more than 3 years of experience, skilled developers. We are building wellness. We understand scalability. We are not outsider. We are here because we are believe in it. So, just to sum up, choose well-being start with belonging. It doesn't come by an app, but it starts with feeling trusted, supported, and belonging. Wellness is an all-in-one platform to serve that belief, to build Dalat, and care and with good intention. We are living in a vibrant local movement. We are turning Dalat into a model city for community power wellness. This is the right time. Please join us right today on the QR code here. You will find it. And we bought the domain, so we are going to make this project real. We are very serious. We're looking for partners, mental and early investment to deepen product, to grow with communities together, and to scale the model beyond that.
So again, two questions. You showed a feature which was about being able to post events to Facebook and WhatsApp, but at the same time you were talking about how those platforms create more noise. So I was wondering what the rationale behind that was. Actually, I'll ask that one first and I'll have a secondary question.
If I understand your question, you mean what bother people?
So you had a feature that said post your event to Facebook or to WhatsApp?
Yes, because we are building something new, but we don't destroy what is already built. So you can still chat, you can connect with your communities that are existing on those platforms. But this is a simple way, and slowly you can come here. Mm-hmm. We don't want to break everything. We want to align. We want to align.
Okay. The second question is, your stats were great, the organic numbers that you sort of showed. How did you get that organic growth? Or whatever it is?
Because we work. There's no pet marketing. Everything is organic.
Yeah, but how do people even find out?
Of course, I post. Okay. I talk, but I don't pay for it.
Okay.
And because the people find this work, so they do act there. Ryan created his event there. Timo created his somatic movement workshop there.
Sure.
Yeah. And John created his Revive Your French there. As well.
Okay, cool, excellent.
Thank you.
Mine, how do you see us growing in the next year?
Yes. Okay, so based on the global wellness market, in 2024, it's cost $6.8 trillion spent on health and wellness market, and it's growing with 7.6%. It is going to reach. So this is the global one, but for Vietnam one, it's also growing. It's growing with 3.13%. So we believe that the market is still growing based on real research. And for our own platform, we put a goal for 3 months and 6 months first because we are still a startup, so we want to make it very visualized and short. So for the 3 months, we expect 2,000 users, active users, and for 6 months, we expect 5,000. Yes. And based on because this is the community first, so we don't monitor the life, we don't focus on money build this, keep this platform alive. But our first goal is to build communities, to bring a better life for people. Does that answer the question? Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Because you allow to post the event on the website, so how can you manage the content? Because sometimes they record the events or the content that trigger negative emotions. That is not proper for a wellness website.
Yeah, thank you. We are working in the back end because there are many things that still need to fix. We work with the rules, and also we put the auto tool to filter the contents so that we don't have to search it by ourselves first. We have machines to do that, and at the same time, each community have their own admins, and the admins also manage their own communities. So we are building a platform to give the tool to filter, and also admins themselves can filter and help keep their community healthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mai, and well done. I wish you luck. Good to see the growth already, and good job. We have 2 down and 2 more to go.
Are we here to have a pause or?
A pause now. Pause later. Pause later. Short pause.
I'll need like a few minutes to connect. Can we maybe close the door because it's a little noisy?
Next we have Charity. It's been great to see this team form. It's been kind of a coincidence, you know, these people working together. Watching them work has been a pleasure. To build, you know, something that's really interesting. While we're waiting on Kenny to shut up, do you have any questions or anything to add? Happy to chat.
Remind everybody to hold the mic close to their lips.
Yeah.
But the mic isn't really working. I mean, it's not amplifying the
It's
sound.
not
It's only.
amplified, but it's for the
Doing good.
How about the stream?
Yes.
Okay. give a little tech support, please. I don't think it's connected though. Right? Thank you for being patient. And hello everyone. And where is my mic? It's here. I'm really happy to see you here at the very first Dalat hackathon. Excited to be here as well. My name is Jenya and I'm representing Team Charity. Charity is a community platform for sharing your everyday items here in Dalat. And let's start with a quick warm-up, or should I say wake up. Okay, who here occasionally needs a letter? Hands up, please. We have a bunch of really tall people here who don't need a letter. Okay, and who here actually owns a letter like this one?
I did.
1, 2. Thank you guys. Thank you for buying letters. Okay, this gap right here, between what people need and what people own, is the specific problem that we are looking at. In our survey, 87% of people said they needed an item and they didn't own it in the last 6 months only. The thing is, most of us don't really need to own a letter, do we? We just need access to one, once in a while. And as you probably already guessed, this isn't really about the letters. So when you need something, what do you do? Where do you go? Usually you would do one of those 3 things. You either buy new on Shopee, that we already all love so much, or Lazada maybe, another marketplace, or you look for it secondhand, like Facebook Marketplace, or Churto, a platform that's easier to use than to pronounce correctly. Or you can just go without it. Buying new means spending money on something you use only once. And then it's going to be sitting under your bed, in your closet, like never. And secondhand means time. Scrolling, messaging, negotiating. And often again, the item sits under your bed for the rest of the time, right? So the natural alternative for this would be borrowing and lending. And turns out this is actually what people are doing. Over 90% of people that we have talked to have lent items to others. So sharing, it's not some niche behavior. It's not some theoretical behavior we would like to encourage. It's already happening. But also, it is not easy. Like, people worry about items being not returned, being returned broken. And to be clear, just need to be clear, what we can help is structures, clear rules, expectations, and moderation for those emotionally charged and awkward situations that are just part of the real life. Like a broken glass in the restaurant. It happens, but you just need a system to deal with it calmly. A lot of the friction isn't even about the item itself, it's about asking, finding coordination. Okay, and that is our inside. What's missing is infrastructure. We don't create generosity. We don't human beings. We don't try to save the world. What we do is we remove friction. That's it. We provide the infrastructure. And one important thing about friction is that it is not universal. What feels awkward, annoying, inconvenient, and the place. And that is why it feels optimized to really scale quickly. Community software I'm talking about, it works a little differently. It is built for a specific group of people with shared context, shared behaviors, and shared needs. It optimizes for fit, not for scale. So, which community are we building for? We are starting with this, Life in Dalat community. It is a mix of expats and long-term residents, digital nomads, local people. Some people stay for months, some for years. It is offline first. We meet in reality, and people use existing tools like WhatsApp chat, mostly for just coordination. And this is where this speed I'm talking about becomes very concrete. In places like Dalat, using generic software is like driving, a big fancy pickup truck on a narrow Vietnamese road. The pickup truck is powerful, it can go anywhere, but it's like not the best fit for here. An agile scooter works much better, not because it's better in general, but because it's designed specifically for these roads. And if we take the scooter idea back to charity. So, for the Life in Dalat community, the fit would look something like this. First of all, people already use Grab for everything. Drinks, taxi. So delivery should be native. Here, people also pay with QR codes. This one is my customized with my cancer sign QR code. So payments should plug into reality, not ignored. People come and go, digital nomads arrive and others leave, and they leave behind exactly the same things, like electric heaters for winter, or fans for the summer, or maybe occasional rice cookers. Exactly the things that your new arrivals will need later. At the same time, most people here aren't homeowners. Many people are not. And that is why things like power drills or maybe lawnmowers are rarely owned. It makes more sense to have just one drill for the whole community, and maybe even bought together through a shared community fund and managed like library style. Why now? Until very recently, software this level of specificity I'm talking about just wasn't realistic. The cost, the time, the skills, and the maintenance were rarely available in one place, especially in such a not very big town as Dalat is. But with AI supported, or even AI-first development, what people now call vibe coding, software has become dramatically easier to build and evolve. It can be shaped around your needs, or your family needs, or any group of people you really care deeply about. And when software can finally be this specific, it doesn't require a big company. It just requires the right people close to the problem. Okay, Charity is a team of 3. By day, we all are software engineers, and by life, we are part of the Dalat community. I'm Jenya. I'm a data scientist and machine learning engineer, and I work in aviation, civic aviation. Log, the second team member, is a full-stack developer with a fintech background and a local resident here in Dalat. And Dmitry is a backend Python developer with a strong system background. Unfortunately, Log couldn't be here today, so for the demo, I have asked my husband, Philip, our camera guy today, to help. For a little while, yes, he will step back from his photographic duty and will help us out. Okay, now, enough talking about it. let me introduce you to Charity V1. This is it. This is what we built, guys. The app flow you'll see is recorded from yesterday, but the things being shared are very real, including this tent, which is about to change hands right now. So, the story is, the tent here belongs to Philip. It is a solid 2-person mountain tent. It's been to a few countries, seen some weather, it did its job, and this day it just mostly sits under the bed. Philip uses it maybe once a year, I've seen him use it. At the same time, Dmitry here is planning a really big, impressive hike to the Lambian mountain. And he needs a tent. Very conveniently, we have Charity and the tent. So, let's watch how this exchange happens in Charity. Here are the bullet points that we'll need to walk through, the steps that the guys will need to take. So it all starts with posting an item. It starts with Philip. Philip is taking a photo, uploading it to our app, adding a short description, and also you can set the location, and that's it. A few photos just for the post to feel real, and he's sharing it. In a minute, Dmitry will be able to see his post. Alright. Dmitry really needs to search a little because there are so many items there. He can use the map, and he finally found the tent. Alright, here's the tent, and he has the availability calendar. So he is going right now in the middle of the night. He's planning to go today. If it's a one-day lease, you will need to select the time as well, not only the date. If it's many day lease, just the dates then. Okay, and this part is done. Request is sent. Now Philip needs to assess the situation. Is he going to accept the request or not? I guess Philip is accepting the request. Alright. Done. Next step, we're back to Dmitry, and now the guys need to coordinate the things. They will need to agree on the pickup time. Any person can propose the pickup time, and the other person needs to approve. And this is like an iterative process. You can change it many times. Philip is accepting the time. Midnight works well for him. And now, finally, the reality is starting to happen. I was kind of hoping the in-app part would be more interesting, but you guys are killing it. Thank you so much. All right. After the pickup has happened, we will need to register it in the app and add a comment and maybe photos. This is very useful for any dispute resolution that might happen or just for history. And next up is the same coordination you have already witnessed, but about the return time. You need to agree on the return time. Guys are doing this, picking up some date, some time, middle of the night again, and agreed on it. Now you see Philip has proposed the time and Dmitry has accepted the time. Reality is stepping in. Reality is stepping in. The tent has been handed back to his owner. Thank you so much. The item is being returned, which is also registered in the app. And finally, if the users are satisfied or dissatisfied, they can say so in the app with ratings and reviews. So both of them write a review. First Philip, and then Dmitry receives a notification that he has received a review, and he can also write a review. And that is basically the flow, the borrowing flow, and a little bonus just for you guys, given away. if the Philip is very tired with those borrowing and lending dynamics and he wants to just rid of the tent because he won't be using it anymore, he can give it away to Dmitry. There is this toggle, very simple button, and it's done. This is mostly it. But what is coming next? Earlier I talked about charity as a community software, where fit matters more than scale. And what you have just seen now, this flow, borrowing and lending, it's the core flow. It's very basic, I would even say it's generic, right? Borrowing, giving things away, availability, accountability. That already works. What comes next is the exciting part. It is shaped by real use, like notifications, chat, delivery. We built it in the right order, together, with you guys, with the community. We are testing charity with early users now, and we'll be opening it soon to the wider public of Dalat. And that is it. Thank you so much for being here. I would like to receive the questions if you have them. But
my question is about just issue. How if the item is not returned, or maybe returned in a blocking status? And how you will enter that website? Because I know that is built as a library model, so it means that you are the host, right? Not peer-to-peer. So how can you manage that? And how can you evaluate that person who doesn't return that item or return in a proper status?
yeah, thank you very much for the question. And when I was talking to the users about their concerns that they have, and what problems, what challenged them while borrowing and lending items and generic marketplaces as well, they told us first, search, and second, trust. So trust is one of the most important issues here. What we are doing with trust is, first of all, since it's community-based, many people already know each other, they have reputation online, and this is important, and it's way more important than those ratings and reviews actually. So first of all, the offline first community. Second of all, this is assisted by the ratings and review system. And third, we're thinking about the invitation links. We are not 100% this will happen, but it might be a good choice to have a limited number of links that you can give to other people, and that also guarantees that your rating might depend on those people that you have invited into the community. Also about the library or peer-to-peer thing. We are borrowing the library, the institutional trust. It's not purely peer-to-peer. There is trust into the community, and then there is the peer-to-peer coordination. And there will be some items like power drill that were bought by the community and owned by the community. And maybe some items, when people leave, they just leave it not to a person but to the community. And this will form this shared library space, which is not there from the beginning. For now, we don't have any shared items, right? With shared ownership. So yeah, this is about the trust and about the broken stuff. As I said, the most important thing here is rules and system and consent forms that people are signing. And if a dispute arises, then we're thinking adding maybe a third person from the community to be a moderator, like a judge of the situation. We already, you've seen, we have the photos, right? So this third person, if he or she agreed to this, can go through the photos and the history of chatting and then help us out with the dispute. Mediator, thank you. Moderator, mediator.
What are you thinking about funding, if you need any to add more features or add this insurance type thing?
Yeah, the funding. We actually
or
have.
items, you know.
Yeah.
How would people contribute to community funded items?
Somewhere here in this room, we have a QR code. I'm not sure where, but this QR code leads to the fundraising page. So if you're up for contributing to this library style on the items or helping us develop the platform, we are not taking money for this, for our time, but we will need some AI credits, some infrastructural things, some hosting, maintenance, stuff like this. Please share. Thank you.
I'm thinking that community is definitely, because you've mentioned community a few times now, and it reminds me like a bit of these kind of neighborhood apps. I don't know if you know any of these
neighborhood apps.
Yeah. So it's sort of like a few really kind of like big neighborhood apps where people do kind of that, like they can borrow and lend things, but they also offer help. So for example, like I don't know, like you want to put up something and you need a ladder, but you maybe also need someone who can help you. You can use the drill or these kind of things.
Definitely.
So I think, because right now it's very technical, right? So it only, it seems to be focused just on, I need an object, I need like this drill, I need the ladder. But sometimes you need more than just the ladder or just the drill. And I think it will make the app and hence the community more community if the right community features. Because so far it's extremely transactional, it seems. So I think if you think about having like a space where people can kind of talk about the neighborhood, say, hey, have you noticed like like electricity card, or do you guys know or I need to transport something big, could maybe help, I don't know, some with the car or something, you know, where it doesn't become, I don't know, like you just borrow the car, maybe you get someone to drive. I think will help make it even more kind of attractive for people to kind of adopt it.
Thank you very much for your, I would say, suggestion, like a feature request. This is the proper one.
To expand from the purely object-based.
Thank you. We also have been thinking about similar things, but we do not want to add as many features as we can right now. We don't want to over-engineer this thing, but later on, we will see how people use it, what they want. Like, thank you for sharing your request. And we will be adding more features here. Some of those that I have shown you might not be as useful as they seem for me right now. And some of them might squeeze into our roadmap, even to the nearest future. Thank you.
Something that wasn't sort of shown that was covered in your submission was you had this like really sort of solid technical architecture around real-time updating. And I'm just really interested in how that manifests. So what does a user see if something gets booked out while they're booking it themselves?
I have not included this type of thing in the demo because we have 2 people, which is a lot already. But you can, for now, simultaneously see the same item, but once it gets requested by another user, you will get notified about this on the page. Like it's a real-time update.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, I think this is it. Thank you again. You are an awesome audience.
Wow. A community app that we can all actually really benefit from. I'm really happy to see Charity come to life. We have one more to go. One more demo. Ready? Introduce us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dalat. Welcome to Dalat app pitching presentation. It's our honor to have you all here especially the judges. And also I want to thank Riley for making this happen and her preparation for months for this to happen. I would like to introduce our team members. First, I would like to introduce Jan Lovers, our team leader.
Love you, Jan!
I want to introduce Mike Provenzano. We have another lovely lady. She has a very strong foundation for UX, UIs and coding front end, back end. But she was busy and she has left days ago. So her name is Jo, and she's so talented. And the last one is me, Han. I would like to introduce briefly about our application. So currently, the community activities in Dalat and also in general other communities in Vietnam, in big cities, they are quite fragmented. And also they are kind of confused across messaging apps and social media. And this leads to data silos and information loss, poor discoverability, and notification fatigue. The feeling that you all may have experienced when you have numerous flooding notifications all the time, but you're just too lazy to read them one by one because you don't know which one is what. So our Dalat app, we offer a solution by providing structured, community-centric platform, which we have topics, activities, events organized in an intuitive and modular interface that supports diverse user preferences. You name it, and you can change the interface according to what you want and your focus. So now I will leave the stage to our team leader.
I think I'm speaking, then, yeah.
Okay, sure.
So, I guess. Hi. I haven't prepared anything. I'm going to be completely candid with all of you. My thoughts on this were, it's not about right now, because I checked Wikipedia. Dalat has a population of 200,000 people. The bulk of that population works every day, has kids, and maybe makes about $10 US a day. So maybe they're not going out, the bulk. But we start now. In the future, as tourism grows, as the population grows, as more young people attend the university here, the population of people who will need this app will also grow. This isn't about what's happening right now. It's about being part of a future of Dalat that is entertainment-based, that is event-based. And we are at the point where we can help influence that. That is why this app. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jan from Canada and I live in Dalat. When I arrived to Dalat, I immediately fell in love with the city, the nature, the vibes. However, it took me a long time to find you guys, to find my tribes, to find people. I'm not a social media guy. I refuse to have Facebook, Instagram, etc. on my phone because I just don't have time for this. Now I learned that in Vietnam, Facebook is still a big thing, so a few days later, I'm in 30 groups. Facebook, Dalat, WhatsApp. Now I find people, I find events, I'm like, yes, but some kind of anxiety, some overwhelming feeling comes after that. Every time I open my phone, even if it's on silence, oh my god, okay, 300 new messages. Now, do I want to catch up with all this? I wish I could see the image of the last event, but I don't want to scroll all that. Because one thing leads to another, and then 2 hours later, I'm still scrolling in this thing. So that's why I felt a big need of all those lovely communities, very nice people I met on the hiking groups, on the Life in Dalat, amazing. However, some people, like me, don't have time for all the noise in this. And all the other teams here also mentioned there's noise. Now, we're not trying to replace WhatsApp or Zalo or Facebook. We want to be complementary. We want to have a simple place. You open your phone, there's no noise, no ads, no algorithms trying to sell you something. Pure data. I can go there. I can go on the map and I see easily the venue. So we have three main pillars. Now, on the tech side, there's a bunch of AI stuff behind, optimized to make all those events, all those photos, videos, becoming piece of content as a proof, as a marketing tool for your next event. Because right now, what happens? There's many groups. Everybody takes pictures, videos, and then they just dump it in the chat. And those moments get lost. Nobody can discover them. If I was new in Dalat, I wish this app existed because I could see, oh, I like the vibe of this cafe. Oh my God, these hiking people look so cool. But now it's just like, okay, first you need to be lucky enough to find a QR code somewhere to join those communities because it's not really outside of the social media. So, first thing, let people find events, find venue easily. Second thing, the organizer, they also have a lot of pain points. They need to create events, create flyers, send emails, message everyone, copy-paste links. Now we want to make this easy for them. That's why we created the tool for organizer to easily, in a few clicks, create an event, link to a venue, add some content. If it's a workshop, can add a PDF, MP3, video, name it, YouTube link. And then all of this creates piece of content to be discoverable. Also, another pain point, besides creating all those tools every week, they need to, some of them have a limit, 10 people maximum, 20 people maximum. People say, I'm going. What really happens, people forget, or people change their mind, but they don't really go back and say, I'm not coming anymore, right? So now we have traceability. If you say you're coming and you don't, the organizer can say, did not show up. Now, a few months from there, organizer can say, I only accept people with 65% of a reliability score. That's just an example of how we can give tools to the organizer. And the other pillar, as well, is very important. There are many cool places in Dalat, many underground cafes, like this one, that people don't really know about because, let's be honest, they're busy running their business. They don't always have time for marketing, organizing events, finding an organizer. Now we have an event page, a venue page, where we trust. Le Pin Cafe, I like to go there. And then you can see all the events that happen in the last Le Pin Cafe, see content, and basically have an idea. So I could go on and on with all the features, but if you're curious, the app is live. We already have 100-something users. You just type dalat.app. You can also install the app on your phone. And we're currently recruiting if you want to be ambassadors, moderators, admin, event organizer. We want to build this with you, for you. So in the end, I remember when I first arrived to Dalat, stuck in all the noise of this thing, feeling lonely. Now finally, I can just open my phone, one click, add to calendar, close my phone, and live my life. Thank you. Any question?
How, so for example, if I want to organize some party or this kind of thing, how this application would be helpful for me, and what is the process of doing that?
I'm glad you asked because, well, I didn't have time to prepare anything really, but I made a video I sent to a friend to show them how they can create an event. Actually, this friend is right here. And I sent it this just to show like, okay, what is possible with this app? Calendar one click. Select, send to a group. Now I for John, found him. And then I can send to another group if I want, but I don't want to be spam, of course. And there you go. You can also, if you have a mailing list, you can put copy paste mailing list with commas, and then the matrix will start. Look at this. On Dalat, found an email, and then all is there, but then the matrix starts and it's sending all the information to your friends. Now, maybe a last thing I could show that's kind of cool. We wanted to immortalize Riley in the app. So if you ever create an event and you use the flyer generator that creates your flyer with AI, you can tag something like add someone in the app, then it will magically appear. And just so you know, I did this on my free time. It was not like a core feature or anything. Just one. So you create your flyer for your event. You can refer with Nano Banana. At Riley as a farmer. And look at the magic. Ooh. That was just for one, but you can use it right now. If you want to create a flyer with Riley, at Riley.
Every time someone creates Riley gets notification.
Yes.
So I got the idea I told you yesterday, based on the Dalat app. We got the idea to making the Valentine night in Dalat, and we really want to invite Westerner community to join to luxury group that we got the event and we post on the platform.
Yes. I agree, and I forgot to mention, we already made some connections with some venues that we will jointly organize event. Somebody at 12 Apostle Cafe, thank you, offer us an office space so we can develop there and hire local people to help us bring more venues. We organize co-events with some La Tulipe Rouge, which is a high-end nightclub in Dalat that's pretty much unknown, but we want to help this build together. And as we collaborate with them, we can easily find what are the friction points, what they need for the next event to make it even nicer. Oh, now we also have a calligraphy event. Maybe you can show. Yeah. So we met a beautiful lady. She's offering a hike tomorrow with a calligraphy workshop, and I commissioned a piece of art to give my landlord to thank them for that holiday. And this is what she built. So we will organize at Faubendoy a free event for anyone who want to do calligraphy. We cover Dalat will cover all the fees, so you just have to bring your smile and create your own piece of art for that holiday or to put on your wall. Yeah, thank you. Question?
You all know that Angela and Katie are watching us from afar. And Angela has a question for you.
Oh, okay.
And the group of people working behind the museum, and where to get funding money to keep going.
Oh, very good question. I am part of an organization called Golden Focus. It's an IT company, and it's basically giving us the tools and some financial to build it. And right now, even if we have all those fancy AI tools, the cost is very limited because we made it in a way it's cheap to operate. But to your question, in the future, there are many monetization avenues. For example, if a venue wants to be listed on top, or if somebody wants to organize an event with cover charge, we can take care of the payment system and take a small fee for every transaction. We don't want to put ads ever. We don't want to put all those algorithm triggered to sell you more stuff. We just want to give clarity to people. And we don't really do this for the money. We do this for the people.
I'm wondering about the crossover between you guys and Will.
Oh yeah, that's because first we thought Fellows were just doing their mindful thing, but then it became an event app as well. So I thought I already sent them an offer to basically all the teams. If you guys want to join forces after, we have an automatic blog system that optimized for AI. The OMAC could post there. All the events from the wellness could, in a simple API, automatically also be published on Dalat app for more visibility. And the other one, Charity, also would be a very good fit in the app. We're not going to become a community. We refuse to put a chat because we don't want to be another inbox. But we can use all those collaborators to build together, and if they want to, if they don't feel like it's threatening or anything.
Thank you, Dalat. I want to say, first of all, how happy I am to see all the hard work that all of these teams put in. It is incredible to see so much thought and values-driven work being put into this community, this hackathon, to see people experience what hackathon is for the first time, to present to all of you today. So I would like to offer a few more minutes for all of the teams to come back up and offer some time for questions from the audience. If you have any comments, I would recommend questions rather than suggestions. We can do that afterwards. If you have any, please come. We want to show everyone that has participated in this event.
So many people, right?
So nice.
Like a closing?
All right. Any questions for them? From the audience?
I can be loud. I know that you have automatic language translation in the Dalat app, which is amazing. Do any of the rest of you, have you got that built into your products, or are you planning to do so? So that's in Vietnamese, for example.
Well, we don't do automatic translation, but we do have like a language toggle, so you can toggle, and then you will see the Vietnamese articles, and every article will be translated first using AI for speed, but we will go through it ourselves to control the quality of the articles.
We do have it too. We also build multiple language for our platform.
I would add something that, most apps that translate, they only translate the static content. But the content from the user, let's say, I post my event in Vietnamese, doesn't get translated. We do it.
Yeah, I guess like our team also, we also had on our roadmap, our content is mostly dynamic, as Jan said, so we will be using a similar feature, maybe just your feature, and right, we're gonna have Vietnamese localization, like time zone and translation and stuff. Yeah?
I have a question for everybody.
Okay.
I understand that there's a $600 prize for the winner. What are you going to do with it?
Buy coffee for everybody!
I'm handing it over to somebody else.
If you want.
So if we win, we
That's your community driven.
we will spend all the money for development.
For
Development.
that.
Hey guys, actually our community have the kids for Raji and for all the team here. Thank you, and we believe that is a foundation for future, for the tech community for future. Thank you.
Happy birthday! So this is our very first birthday, right? First hackathon, right?
Well done, Riley. Riley, we need a picture with the cake. We're sitting here.
I'm already doing it. Who wants the cake?
Hey Tiffany, who baked the cake?
Yeah.
The community baked it.
Is it a wellness cake?
That is a community-driven development.
It smells really good.
Yeah. We can share together.
Yeah.
Oh, so big.
Okay, we will now have about a 20-ish minute break, and then the judges will come back and award the winners. Thank you, everyone. Please be careful.